So this guy he goes up to his banker friend. He says, "Hey, I heard you have a new dog." He's like, "Well, it's not really a new dog. I've been training him for quite a while. He does pretty good. Does pretty good." He's like, "Well, you got to take me out to see how this dog does." So he's like, "Yep, sure. We'll go out. We'll go hunting next weekend." So they go out. They go out hunting, and they get out to this lake, and they're duck hunting. He says, "All right, let's go up to this lake and see what the dog does." So they go up. He says, "All right, go see what's out there." Dog goes running up there. Dog comes back and he barks 2 times. Banker says, "There's 2 ducks in that pond. Let's go get them." So they walk up. Sure enough, there's 2 ducks. They each get 1. Like 2 ducks. And the guy's, "Oh man, that's crazy. This dog knows how to count." Like, "Oh yeah, it's no problem. I've been training this whole time." They got another lake that they're familiar with. The banker's going out to, and goes out there and says, "All right, Fido, go out to the pond. Tell me how many ducks there are." Goes out there. Takes a couple minutes. Dog comes back. He scratches the ground a little bit and he barks 2 times. And he goes, "Oh, that means there's 7 ducks on that pond." Guy says, "No way." They walk up to the lake. Sure enough, there's 7 ducks. They fly away. They get 3 of them. Dog goes out, gets all 3 of them, brings it back. It's like, "Man, this is the best hunting dog I've ever seen. He knows how to count and he fetches every single duck. This is crazy. You know what? I gotta have this duck. Or sorry, I gotta have this dog." Banker says, "I've been training him since he's a puppy. I don't really want to part with him." He said, "I'll give you $5,000 for this dog." Banker says, "That's a lot of money. All right, I'll sell you the dog as soon as we're done with this hunting trip." So they go hunting. They go to a couple more ponds. They're successful all this whole time. They get done with the hunting trip. Guy gives them $5,000. Guy gets the dog. A couple weeks go by, and the guy, he goes out and he's having lunch and he sees the banker. Banker comes up. He says, "Hey, how's Fido?" And the guy, he's distraught. It's like, I had to put the dog down. And the banker says, "What? You killed Fido? Why?" He says, "Oh, I went out to this lake. I told Fido to go out to the lake, tell me how many ducks there were. So we went out. He didn't come back for a while. But when he did, he came back with this giant stick in his mouth. And he started humping my leg uncontrollably. I didn't know what to do. And he wouldn't stop. I just couldn't take it anymore. I had to put him down." And the banker says, "I can't believe you did that. Oh my gosh. Why did you do that?" And the guy says, "Well, he was humping my leg." And the banker says, No, man. You got it wrong. You got it wrong. That means there's more fucking ducks on that pond than you can shake a stick at."
Well played.
Oh my god.
Thank you.
My asshole is moving.
That was excellent. That was excellent, Joe. So I've got one about a dog also. I had a friend who had a dog. Excuse me?
I said, "Do you want to know what's excellent?"
What is excellent?
Your belly button. Sorry, continue.
All right. So this guy has a dog, right? And he takes it. His friend comes over and sees his dog, and he's like, "Oh, you got a nice dog there." The guy says, "Yeah, it's a cool dog. He talks, actually." Guy says, "No way. There's no way you have your dog talks." He says, "Dude, I'll bet you $100 my dog talks." He's all, "You got a deal. It's easy, $100. So he says, "Okay, prove it." Guy walks over to the dog, says, "Hey dog, what's on the top of a house?" Dog looks up, says, "Roof." Says, "There, dog talks. Give him $100. The friend's like, "Nah, that's not talking. That's not a dog talking." Dude, ask him a question that has an actual answer. So he goes back to the dog, says, "Fine. Hey dog, how does sandpaper feel?" Dog looks up at him and says, "Rough." "Perfect." He turns to his friend and says, "Dude, see, the dog talked. Give him $100. It's like, "No way, the dog's just barking." You ask him a question that doesn't have, an answer that sounds like a bark. Okay, let's do that. So then he turns to his dog. He says, "All right, dog, we gotta, you gotta talk now. This is getting serious." He says, "So who's the great baseball player of all time?" Dog looks at him, says, "Ruth." Guy says, God damn it. So the friend says, give me my $100. I'm out of here. This is stupid. So the guy pays him his $100. The friend leaves. The guy sits down on his couch all distraught because his dog, dog comes over to him, looks up at him and says, DiMaggio?
Well
Right,
played.
so
Well played.
talking dog.
That one was on Bugs Bunny years ago.
Was it? Excellent. Good to hear. Nothing new under the sun. Most of these jokes we've probably heard before. But Don't Call Me Kelso's going to come up here and see what he can do for us.
Let's go, Kelso, let's go, my friend, nice hair.
You look like a carrot.
Kelso
What?
knows
Cricket?
on stage?
I like cricket. Is he going to say something?
Cricket also.
Yes, but is he going to say something?
I don't like cricket.
What is
Oh,
wrong
no.
with cricket? You want what?
Well, there was 30 seconds of Don't Call Me Joker. All right. Next up we have Dixie Normus again.
My mic not working.
Thanks, everybody. How about a big hand for Bobby Digi, our gracious host tonight? How about a big hand for him? Love you, Bobby.
Yes.
You're the best.
Yes.
So, I just had to help my wife put our one-year-old down for bed. He was hysterical crying, and I asked my
Oh my God,
wife,
we were just talking about dogs, and you said put your 1-year-old down. And
my bad, put him down for sleep. So I asked my wife, why is he hysterical crying? And she said, I told him how much college is going to cost for him. Thank you.
Good one,
Thank
man.
you.
Good one.
So I was trying desperately to put him to sleep. And I finally figured out what to do. I started talking about my sex life.
What to talk about your sex life? Is it the pee-pee
So-
problem?
So this guy gets into an accident, loses an eye,
Oh my god.
and when it's time for him to choose a false eye, the doctor shows him a lot of choices. The first one is this beautiful crystal eyeball with vein detail. It's beautiful. And he says, how much is it, doc? He says, $2,000. He says, oh, no way. I can't afford that. So he says, okay, well, we have a plastic one. This one looks pretty real. It may not pass to the most close scrutiny, but it's nice. He says, how much is that one? He says, that one's $1,000. He says, you gotta help me out. He goes, all right, we have this one that's actually carved out of wood. It looks horrible, but it's only $100. He says, all right, that's fine. So life goes on. He starts going out on dates, and he just can't find anybody. He's really despondent. Finally, he meets this girl, and she's got a scar going from the top of her forehead all the way down to her chin, right down the middle of her face.
I like that.
And she's not judgmental. He's not judgmental. They start going out. They go out for a long time, and things are getting serious. Things are heating up. And one day he's out for dinner with her, and he's getting ready to pop the big question, and he says, Linda, there's something I want to ask you. And she's all ask you. And she knows what's coming, and he says to her, would you like to marry me? And she goes, would I? And he looks at her and goes, cunt face.
That's so rude. dude.
Perfect.
oh my
Yeah, very bad, my
So good.
friend. What?
Is the room full?
So
Good out that. Yeah.
one last joke for you before I go for the night.
Wait. I have a question. Before
Wait,
you
yeah,
start to next.
yeah, I have a question as well.
Did
Go ahead.
so they didn't get married?
Shut the fuck up. Next joke.
That is so rude.
Has she never seen Last Action Hero or Pirates at Caribbean?
Okay, anyway, so,
For the eye, seriously, that's a genuine question, man. Please answer.
no. Can I tell my next joke? Bobby, kick them out of here.
Sorry.
Why? What
So-
did they do?
So this old lady, this married couple, they've been married about 30 years. The wife is looking at herself in the mirror one day, and she says to her husband, you know, I really wish I had larger breasts. And he says,
Oh, very bad, my friend. Fuck you, fuck you.
so he's, who the hell is that? Shut up. So he says
Okay, fuck you, big boy.
to his wife, he says, I have an idea. Every night before you go to bed, take a piece of toilet paper and rub it between your breasts. And she says to him, how's that going to work to make my breasts larger? He says, well, it worked for your ass. It worked for your ass. Thank you. Have a good night. Everyone, be sure to tip your waitress. I love you. Bobby, you're the best, baby.